wish I had learned this truth many years ago. Be thankful for the days, good and bad, out on life's road. But the miles become the teacher, while the student learns real slow, traveling blind most of the time. Wherever you go, it's not the getting there, it's the journey every day. It's not a race to see how many people know your name. One day you realize time was worth more than the gold. It's not the getting there, when you get there you'll know. Funny how wisdom and youth are always two different games. The years flew by so fast, is the common human complaint. The memories in our mind turn to diamonds in our soul, and by the grace of God, on down the road we go. It's not the getting there, it's the journey every day. It's not a race to see how many people know your name. One day you realize time was worth more than the gold. It's not the getting there, when you get there you'll know. It's not the getting there, it's the journey every day. It's not a race to see how many people know your name. One day you realize time was worth more than the gold. It's not the getting there, when you get there you'll know. One day you realize time was worth more than the gold. It's not the getting there, when you get there you'll know.
Rickey, Gene, tell us again, what's the show that's on?
Warrior versus Zombie, David Roberts. It's on Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, iHeartRadio Podcast, all the normal, podcast places.
Yeah.
And that's the theme song for the show.
All
So
right.
that was a good thing that happened in crazy 2020.
Now you're not pulling my leg like you did with your song on Friends the other day.
No.
Okay.
That thing about Friends is the digital label that me and Brad Davis are with. You tell them what song and they do that for you.
Oh, okay.
So it's
It
kind
sounded
of
just like it sounded perfect, and they were dancing in step.
They're the ones that did it. I'm not a video genius or anything, but
That's cool.
But
We'll play it on here one of these
I kind of
days.
follow Brad Davis's lead and he gets me in pretty good situations sometimes. So
Would we get in copyright trouble if I played that on the show someday?
no.
Okay, I will do that next time.
That digital label company worked all that stuff out.
Did they? Okay, great.
So let me see here. So me and Denise have written a couple of songs. One song that we've written together, she was having a really tough time with a job that she'd had for a long, long time. It was a family business, and she's really depressed about how her things were going, and she tried to, keep her business going on the side and work at that one too. And so I said, well, tell me everything you're feeling. We're going to take all those different lines that you tell me, and we're going to put them in a song. Because she one day came to our Wednesday night get together where we sing on most Wednesday nights, Facebook Live here this last year. And she said, all that's left is the walking out. And I said, well, let's just give me some more lines. And so I came up with the tune, and she wrote most of the lines, and I rearranged them and massaged them into a song. And so this is one of our co-written songs together. It's called All That's Left Is the Walking Out. Finding myself on love's dead-end road, knowing it's so useless to hang around. Hearts are numb with a love that's grown cold. All that's left is the walking out. There are those words that you can't take back. Love's flame has been trampled, lives in the past. The silence is everywhere, and there's no doubt all that's left is the walking out. Hearts were on fire, and the love was so strong. That's the way it felt, wrapped in each other's arms. How fragile love is when passion leaves town. All that's left is the walking out. Past the point of blaming how a good love dies. Someone needed to leave for a long, long time. Hearts were on fire, and the love was so strong. That's the way it felt, wrapped in each other's arms. How fragile love is when passion leaves town. All that's left is the walking out. How fragile love is when passion leaves town. All that's left is the walking out.
That's sad. Good song.
So let me see here, another A flat song. I won't have to change my capo here. So, have you ever stood back and watched somebody just mess up their life just over and over and over, and you say, man, you know, I'm sure glad that I'm learning some life lessons watching them mess up. And sometimes as a songwriter, you got to do that because you run out of things to write about personally, so you got to look at other people's lives. And then sometimes you just make stuff up. So this one's called Fuels the Flame. Standing there by a burning bridge, looking at what you've done, holding all the evidence in your hands. It never crosses your mind to say there might be another way as it all comes crashing down again. What are you supposed to do when you don't choose and it chooses you? You stand there staring, knowing you're the blame when your own life fuels the flame. Truth be told, this won't be your last. It's no secret about your past. You burn your bridges with your own gasoline. Many have said the odds are stacked. If you don't change, you'll be back, striking another match with nothing left between. What are you supposed to do when you don't choose and it chooses you? You stand there staring, knowing you're the blame when your own life fuels the flame. You stand there staring, knowing you're the blame when your own life fuels the flame. So it's been like 3 or 4 years ago. I went down to Swarfa. Spent a week with a whole hotel full of songwriters, and Southwest Area Folk Alliance. And when you get down there, they have a big fish bowl, and they have you to pull a piece of paper out of the fish bowl. And by Sunday, the next coming Sunday, you got to have a song written that has this in the song, or some, you know, it's the title of the song or something, you know. So mine was Pour Me Up Some Vinegar. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm from Texas. It'd be pretty easy to turn that into a drinking song. I know the majority of the people down there are hippies, but there are some rednecks and cowboys and country western people down there. And even the hippies like this song. pour me up some vinegar. You said I was that once in a lifetime love, a match made in heaven above. And I want to believe those words that you said. I guess that's the price of your love. So pour me up some vinegar and tell me it's expensive champagne, and I'll go on believing you. I'll keep drinking love's foolish game. You tell me to hold on to love's refrain. You tell me it will all work out, but I guess it's up to me to find a way to live with your love and my doubts. So pour me up some vinegar and tell me it's expensive champagne, and I'll go on believing you. I'll keep drinking love's foolish game. So pour me up some vinegar and tell me it's expensive champagne.
I think I drank some of that just last night, maybe, or the night before. Good song.
Well, I probably got time for one more or so. What time is it?
You got time at least for two more. You got about 9 minutes.
All right, let me see here.
You might do 3.
Depends on if I pick any lead or something, huh?
Yeah.
We know during the coronavirus lockdown, I realized how important it was to stay in touch with people. And I had learned a valuable lesson because I called someone and they were real depressed. And when we got to the end of the conversation, they said, "Oh, Rickey Jean, this made my day." And I hung up the phone and said, "Oh my goodness, made my day." So I came up with a song pretty quick after that. It's so good to talk again. Yes, it's been way too long, my friend. Thoughts of you sometimes dance through my mind. Well, I'll confess it happens all the time. I just want you to say that things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. A long time no see feels like forever. You're going your way, I'm going mine. The times between get longer, it seems. There's no one to blame and no fault to find. I just want you to say things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. I just want you to say things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. The sound of your voice made my day.
All right. One more song, Rickey G. I ought to do it. Great set, man.
You know, love is a hard thing. And it's hard to stay in love. It's hard to fall in love. This one is called Love Seldom Walks Down Easy Street. He thinks about her every single day. She was the one, and he let her get away. He feels lost in time, yet time is going by fast. He's hooked on a memory and the die is cast. She sits all alone, thinking about her past. Is it love that she's lost, or maybe never had? She sees him walking, and she catches his glance. Then she looks back down at the wine in her glass, while the band plays some songs that are not too slow. But they never dance, 'cause they already know it's a roll of the dice for fate and chance to meet. 'Cause love seldom walks down easy street. They both have heard about love at first sight, but they're not going down that road tonight, while the band plays some songs that are not too slow. But they never dance, 'cause they already know it's a roll of the dice for fate and chance to meet. 'Cause love seldom walks down easy street.